Hello and welcome. You're watching the Hindustan Times, your election headquarters, and I'm Abhishek Singh. Now, the state we are going to talk about in this video is India's southernmost citadel. BJP has been trying to make inroads into, but is nowhere close. Exit polls are out, and that's what we are discussing in this exit poll special. There's one exit poll in particular which stands out. Access My India has claimed that Vijay's TVK is set for a blockbuster performance in Tamil Nadu assembly polls. Access My India has also claimed that its vote share will be the same as DMK in its debut election. Now, if that happens, it will be unprecedented. Talking about Tamil Nadu, for decades, the state has been swinging like a pendulum between AIADMK and DMK. But since Jayalalitha is passing away, DMK has been gaining at AIADMK's cost. But credit where it is due. Palani Swami has done a wonderful job of keeping the party together after O. Selvam's exit and joining the DMK. Before I get into details and tell you what the exit polls are saying, let me give you a little teaser. The battle in Tamil Nadu, which was being seen as a battle between DMK and AIADMK and allies, including the BJP, has a twist. Vijay, whom many saw just as a spectacle, might have done something miraculous. But more on that a little later. Tamil Nadu voted in a single phase on April 23rd and recorded a turnout of approximately 84.69%, the highest in the state's electoral history since independence. Compare that to 2021 when it was just 73.63%, nearly 11 percentage points higher. Now, that is not a small jump, that is a surge. The state has 234 assembly seats, with a simple majority requiring 118 seats. Three key faces in Tamil Nadu: MK Stalin of DMK, Vijay, his party TVK, and Palani Swami, AIADMK. Let's take a look at the next slide where we will talk about the seats these gentlemen are fighting from. So, from Kolattur, MK Stalin, Vijay is fighting from two seats, Perambur and Tiruchirappalli. Palani Swami is fighting from Edappadi. Now, the next slide will show us that MK Stalin from Kolattur is up against Adirajaram of AIADMK. Next up is Perambur, and this is where Vijay is fighting from, one of the seats where Vijay is fighting from, and he's up against R.D. Sekhar of DMK and Thilagabama of PMK. Next up, Vijay is fighting from one more seat, Tiruchirappalli, and here he's up against DMK's Irudayaraj and AIADMK's Rajashekharan. Now let's take a look at the exit polls and what they are saying. First up, the exit poll by JVC. Now remember, the total seats in Tamil Nadu Assembly are 234. The magic number, the number to form the government, is 118. Now, according to JVC, the DMK Congress alliance is set to win 75 to 95 seats in Tamil Nadu. NDA between 128 to 147. TVK between 8 to 15. Others 0. The next exit poll is by Kamakhya Analytics, and according to Kamakhya, DMK and Congress combined can win between 78 to 95 seats come 4th May. NDA between 68 to 84 seats. TVK between 67 to 81 seats. In other words, no alliance or party is likely to form the government on its own. Moving on, the next exit poll is by Matriz. According to Matriz, DMK and INC combined is likely to get between 122 to 132 seats. Now, this is the first poll according to which DMK and INC combined would be able to form the government, or rather are likely to form the government. NDA between 87 to 100 seats. TVK between 10 to 12, others between 0 to 6. Next exit poll is by PMark. According to PMark, DMK-INC combined 125 to 145 seats. Now, according to PMark, it is the DMK-INC combined which will be able to form the government in Tamil Nadu. NDA's tally drops down to between 65 to 85. TVK between 60 to 26, others between 1 to 6. Next up is People's Pulse. DMK-INC combined again, forming the government, 125 to 145 seats. NDA's tally 65 to 80, TVK 80 to 24, others 2 to 6. Next up is Access My India poll. Now, this poll is saying something, is exhibiting something, is talking about something exceptional, because if this happens, if TVK, a party which debuted this year, gets 98 to 120 seats, this would be extraordinary, something which we haven't seen before. The only exception could be AAP, but AAP was in the making for a while. And TVK in this case will be able to form at the upper range the government in Tamil Nadu by itself. This will be unprecedented, like I said earlier. And DMK, INC combined 92 to 110 seats, NDA between 22 to 32, others 0. But Access My India exit poll is an exception because all other exit polls that we saw earlier, we discussed earlier, did not give TVK as many seats as Access My India has given. In fact, Access My India is claiming that TVK would be able to form the government on its own. Other surveys, on an average, are giving TVK anywhere between 10 to 25 odd seats. But this is exceptional. Now, moving on, talking about the campaign, this was no ordinary election. 3 very different political stories competed for Tamil Nadu's attention. MK Stalin and the DMK ran entirely on incumbency. Bold move. Their manifesto promised to double the monthly cash transfer for women to 2,000 rupees, expand free electricity and deliver new welfare guarantees. The message was clear. DMK delivered in 5 years, trusted for 5 more. And as senior journalist N. Ram noted, Stalin's personal popularity significantly outstrips that of his own party, giving DMK a decisive edge regardless of anti-incumbency headwinds. On the other hand was the AIADMK's Palani Swami, who ran a sharp anti-incumbency campaign, hammering DMK on unemployment, price rise and what he called debt-funded governance. Then there is Vijay, actor, superstar, first-time politician. He filed nominations from Perambur in Chennai and Tiruchi East. His pitch was strikingly modern: jobs, startups, AI-driven governance. And as expected, he drew enormous crowds, especially among youth and urban voters. But here's a critical context. Tamil Nadu politics runs deep. The Dravidian ecosystem has roots in every street, every village, every booth. Conventional wisdom suggests a party that has existed for months simply cannot replicate overnight what DMK and AIADMK have built over decades. TVK's challenge is the brutal math of first past the post. You can win 15% of the vote across 234 seats and still win just 20 odd seats. If DMK wins, MK Stalin becomes only the 3rd chief minister in Tamil Nadu's history to win back-to-back terms. It would validate welfare politics, Dravidian governance and crucially, the idea that a CM can hold his ground even with a superstar eating into his base. If AIADMK does better than the exit polls suggest and pushes past 90 seats, it signals that Palani Swami's rebuilding of the party after years of post-Jayalalitha turbulence is real and the two-party Dravidian system is not yet dead. For BJP, it may be a part of the winning alliance, but it's far from cracking the Tamil code. Lastly, if Vijay gives a strong performance in this election, let alone win, as Access My India has predicted, it will change Tamil Nadu politics permanently, because that would mean Vijay is not a vote splitter. He is a force, and 2031 is his real target.